it looks so weird. It looks like German, but there's like 5 times more E's.
I love how I unmuted at 5 times more E's.
Good luck reading that.
Great. Great. That's so wonderful.
Yeah, this is a great way to start the session. What are you talking about? Wait,
Yeah.
did I?
That's me.
Okay, I did
How many
match up. I
people
did
have
match up
played
the
this sim?
face cams right. Okay, cool. We got it. I'm proud of myself. Speaking of
Good job, Zins.
Speaking of who I'm proud of, introduce yourselves.
Oh, right. I'm at the top of the order now.
Technically,
Hey,
not really
everybody.
on this screen. I give the other
I'm at the
screen. No,
top of the order on Discord. That's
on
what
Discord.
matters for
Yeah, I'm. Yeah.
us. What's up, everybody? I'm Cold. I play Alistar. I walk around in a trench coat and a scully.
Is that like pondering? Are you trying to find a synonym for drug dealer or?
No,
No.
fun fact.
I
Fun
walk
fact.
around in a trench coat and a scully. That's what Alistar does.
He does
Yeah,
do
fun
that. True statements about Alistar.
The truth may surprise you.
He's also trying to get other people to wear scullies more often.
He did get Ben on them.
A little late, apparently, but yeah.
Who's up next?
It should be Ix according to Discord.
According to Discord, is Ix muted? Are they gone?
You might have
No,
stepped
so I
away.
don't know.
She is not muted. She might have stepped away though. So Luna, let's just skip
Okay.
Ix for now.
Great. I'm Luna. I play Eunice. I got a Scully from Alistar. Or not from Alistar, but you know.
Yeah. You too have a Scully.
We have matching Scullies.
This is just so I can do my thing because I know I'm shit. I'm Ix. I play Gregor. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I'm pressing wrong buttons. Ah!
Pack your shit.
Well, that was them.
So
I
Ix,
guess I'm up next.
yep. Ix joins us from a wind tunnel right now.
Technically, wind tunnel. Yes, hello, I'm Mariana. I play Lyle. She is the most suspicious person in town. You know, walking around in a dark-colored cloak and a fucking mask.
Debatable.
So, unfortunately, we do not have a Minty / playing Ben currently. We might get him later tonight, but I am not sure. Oh, I'm Zins also. Sup?
He's everyone else.
No.
Yeah. So, where we left off last session, we had our downtime actions. We had our downtime day. Our party got some business out of the way, started some new business with various different people. One engineer that we did not bother to get the name of, including we have the optometrist that Ben went to that I remembered to note down for some reason.
That's why not.
So, while we have gotten our materials, while we have started to piece together what we need, we are going to zoom in our game the next day, as we are around our table with the big blackboard, red yarn stringing across on our investigation. What are we doing? We are currently setting up for our next big mission, our next heist. What information do we want? Where are we going? And what are we going to need to get there?
It's a great question. I haven't the foggiest.
Or we could try and do other things. I know we were talking about the academy being something that we could look into.
Yes,
At
that seems like a good idea.
at Lionsbrook University, we have. Ooh, pause for food.
Oh, okay.
Food has arrived, so ignore that.
Yeah.
So, talk to me. What's happening?
I feel like I missed this, but what was the connection to the? Oh, was that the school that was, because of the case file or?
Yeah.
Yes,
that
it
was-
is
that was
because of the
both
case
side
file.
quest and just generally knowing more about it would be nice.
Cool.
Sorry. Also, something I neglected to mention. We do have news of a witch hunt going around in the area. So
Yep.
there is a fairly high-ranking warden patrolling a lot of Bridgeton at this point. So there is something we could do, either investigating or, if we're ballsy enough, trying to eliminate them.
Or we could figure out what the fuck they're hunting for.
We could
That'd
do
be
all
part of the
three.
investigation, right?
Yeah.
What did you say?
No, what was
Cole?
the question? Sorry.
No, I just thought that would just be part of the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
is there anything? I'm just gonna go down the list. Is there anything that we particularly are interested in right now in the city? Cold, what we looking
Figuring
for?
out what's up with that witch.
So we got witch hunt.
Sorry.
Yep, that's fine. Cold, what are you thinking?
Alistar is usually hyper focused on the university, but he understands that not many people have any interest in that, so he'll just do whatever other people want to do for now.
All right, Eunice, what are we thinking?
I think Eunice would be more concerned about the witch hunt rather than like finding out stuff about the university. But if we decide that that's what we're gonna do, then that's that's okay.
And Ix, where are our next steps for Gregor?
Well, first of all, not in a wind tunnel.
Yay!
That's good. Honestly, improvement.
Gonna. Oh dear. Definitely like talk to Eunice about potentially getting an arm to maybe blend in a bit more.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about that. Yes.
Because we should be on the down low, and a single arm is not on the down low.
Eunice, you did forego one of your engineering actions. If you want to do that now and try and tinker a
I was
fake
gonna say
arm.
there's
Together a fake arm.
no rush.
A prosthetic.
If anything, just to. I could even make a fake one out of like whatever, just to make it look so I have
Like a
two
wooden.
literally.
Just to like fit in your
Downtime action
sleeve.
whittle, yeah.
Steal a man's gnome from
Fast.
somewhere in the meantime.
But just to even bring it up, and then probably keep going with the. I am going to apologize. My memory is shit right now. So.
Absolutely.
Just-
Same. First of all, like
So, but just kind of follow around whoever goes where and help where I can,
all right.
while also
Yeah.
trying to be on the DL.
So witch hunt it is.
Which
So, in order to set up this next investigation,
Mm-hmm.
what info do we need? Are we going to just go straight to it? Do we want to try and find things about this witch hunt first?
I think finding things about the witch hunt would probably be better.
Yeah, like if we can do that beforehand.
If anyone wants to make rolls, call them out.
I
Can I
low-key
do-
forgot to open my app.
Can I do my tinker roll for a second?
Yeah, for the arm.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna consort with the people living in
Yeah, I got a
I got a
Bridgeton.
6.
So, yeah,
Where? Why is my ad not?
Why is what?
okay, they're
Oh.
in roll 20.
I'm in roll 20, but it's not letting me see the map.
Oh.
Oh
It might
well,
just
I
be
don't
taking
really
a long
need it.
time. I don't know.
Yeah, loading's been weird on Roll20 recently. I
Because
don't
I know
why.
they've added like
Roll
beta
20.
features. Woo,
Oh,
roll
okay,
20.
there it
Honestly,
goes.
we could use just a PNG
Yeah, it
of
was
the
just-
map, and that would be just as good. And then you guys could roll separately.
That's true.
Yeah.
But this
I mean,
is
I've been-
easier because it's small brained.
Yeah.
I still need my freaking character
Oh yeah,
sheet.
yeah. True.
I did roll a tinker. I got a 6.
Yeah. So you.
Let's go.
So what are you making this out of? What material are you going to craft this fake arm out of?
I think my first idea was like a combination of like metal and wood, just so that it's not like super fucking heavy.
Mhm.
But
I could
it
take
still
it.
has like structure. Well, I don't want to add
Well,
too
also,
much, you know.
Not having weight on one side of your body for a long time, and then suddenly having a lot
Yeah.
of weight on the
Will
one side of
fuck
your
you up
body.
real bad.
But the thing is just that like even if you were used to it, having like a completely metal
Solid metal arm would
It's-
fuck you up.
that's heavier than like a normal arm, I think. So
Yeah,
it
I
just
think-
has like,
You could make it out of bone, maybe.
why would I make
Where
it out
would
of
we-
bone?
Where
alive?
Where
is
are we
bone
getting that much
accessible?
bone?
Mariana?
There's a graveyard. Figure it out.
We have dug up a body before. We could probably get you some bones. We can
I
Frankenstein
was not a
shit
part
if
of
we
that,
want
and I
to.
was not a part of that.
I did say we. And I
Very
said we could get
purposefully?
you.
Eunice went somewhere else.
Very purposely. Yeah, but I think it has like a metal sort of skeleton, and then is wood around, like in like the shape of it.
Yeah.
Wait. Could you 3D print the bones to make it even lighter?
This is the 1920s.
3D print.
So
What are you
basically-
getting at?
3D print what? Out of
The bone
what?
structure.
3D printer.
Paper?
What? There is no 3D printer.
So,
Yeah,
Eunice,
but 3D print when I
This is
carved
the
the wood out. of the tree.
1920s.
you manufacture this arm. And you essentially, I'm going to describe it like something, and you guys are going to laugh at me reasonably. I don't know how else to describe it. You essentially put like a little Lego hand on the end, so
Yeah!
Gregor can still
Yeah!
hold things with it vaguely.
I'm about to be that guy from TikTok who does those Lego videos.
No, I was fully imagining like it's like kind of hand shaped, but it's still like
Well, yeah, like
completely static.
if you've
Oh,
seen if you've seen there's this one metal prosthetic from I want to say like 1300s where it's these hands and then the thumb just kind of goes closing. It's kind of
Yeah.
like that, but it doesn't move. Where it's still like holding
Yeah.
a finger shape, like
It's
you
like
could tell fingers apart. I will say under closer, like if somebody actually looks at it hard
Oh.
enough,
Surely
they'll
they will
notice
be
it's
able
an
to tell
a
that.
prosthetic, yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
an arm.
yeah, I imagine so.
But it doesn't need to hold scrutiny, does it?
Nope.
Since you mentioned Legos, right? And she got a 6. I was just curious, right? What if it's one of those like detachable hands that you can just replace the hand into what you need for the situation?
Gobber! Oh my god, I could be Gobber!
So when she needs a regular hand-looking thing, it's just one of these prosthetics. When she needs the grabby one, she switches to
know,
the grabby
I'll
one.
make
We'll-
that a
we'll-
long-term project for
upgrade
future
that, you know.
consideration.
as needed. We'll change as needed.
That seems a bit more complicated
The
than
fact that
fake
we're
arm,
gonna
please.
make fucking Gregor's arm a go-go gadget thing, like, I just know.
Go, Gregor!
Honestly, he deserves it.
Honestly, just introducing the idea that we can mechanize Gregor's arm, and it's just like we're gonna make some bullshit with this, ain't
Into a
we?
steampunk.
I'm seizing an opportunity.
In the future, we need a grappling gun. Just tick, tick, tink. Launch the grappling hook.
Grab on, guys, let's go! Beam me up, Gregor.
Anywho, yeah. So, Mariana, you want to consort?
I got a 6.
All right. So, talk.
Going to various people I know throughout Bridgeton
Yeah.
and just figuring out what the hell is going on with this warden.
How are you phrasing it?
Hi, I heard that a warden might be poking around. Do you know anything about that?
You go on to a house. You know, something that you always like have had in the back of your mind, but you always never really process it, is that Ricky has just parents, just straight up. As
Yeah.
you knock on Ricky's house, essentially, and his mom meets you, kind of like fairly gaunt woman, long blonde hair that goes just to the shoulders, Wardens. Oh, they kind of close their eyes, like squint at you, like, did you kill anyone recently? So this is a separate thing. Okay. Well, not in well, there were coming around. They didn't ask me. It was all surrounding one area. I think it was one of the clubhouse for the dragons, the one the
Yeah.
orcish gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was mainly based out of there. The one warden was snooping, let's say, and I didn't hear anything. They haven't come around these parts, but from what I did hear from other people who were asked, there's not a lot of them left.
I'll check in on that. Thank you very much.
Of course, yeah. Is there anything else also? Does Ricky owe you still?
No, he managed to pay me back.
Oh, okay, great. Whew. That kid has a horrible, like, tendency to just get on everyone's tab.
Yeah,
I
it's
send
a
he's-
talent that he should not have.
I send him out to make money as an errand boy and a newsie, and he loses it actively, constantly.
Yeah, it's a wonder to behold.
Like, I'm considering just not letting him do that anymore.
At least get someone to chaperone him.
Well, that's what I was thinking. But then if I send Richard out, he's just gonna complain the whole time, and you know it's gonna be
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
no dad ever wants to just walk their kid on their newspaper route, because then like what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
He's just gonna sit there cranky. Anywho, I really should get going. Is there anything else you need?
No, that'll be all.
Okay.
It's nice chatting with you, man.
Yeah, of course, of course. let me know. Maybe you could stop by for a tea or something sometime.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. Well, have a good day. Be careful if there are wardens snooping around too much. Yeah. I'll see you around. Closes the
Yeah.
door.
All right, so looks like the dragons have been fucked.
'Twas I who
Probably could
fucked
have
the
phrased that
dragon.
better.
Bards win.
Phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
Bards be like,
Okay.
So, seems like there might have been some violence. Gang violence, maybe? I don't quite know.
From what you recall, witch hunts are only used when there is a witch to hunt. It is
Yeah.
not just large investigations.
What is a witch specifically?
So when they mean witch, I say witch in air quotes. Typically, anything that isn't normal is what wardens deem. So a high-powered ghost, somebody who can control ghosts, phenomena that happen even naturally, that has to do with ghosts and spirits and possibly devils.
The one-armed demi celestial that we might know.
Maybe. Probably not in this case, but often.
Well,
I don't think Gregor has interacted with the dragons yet.
not
Gregor
not
hasn't also proved anything.
yeah.
To us.
It's completely
I
meta
just-
knowledge.
Just strong.
Completely meta knowledge.
This man, he just hits stuff good.
Bro,
let's
he-
go.
He's
Bro's
a
just
great
vibing.
fighter. But other than that, he's just a vibe.
Yeah,
Indeed.
just a joy to be around, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, does anyone else want to try and gather information in any way about this witch hunt? And if so, are we tackling it today?
I think today might be the best course of action.
Okay, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
If we do like look into it, what does that
Yeah.
mean?
Basically, then what?
Yeah, my question to the group, I guess.
We handle it more gracefully than the Wardens will,
Mm,
being blowing up not an entire city block.
the question would fall on, would it tag us as criminals again if we do?
Interfere with a government agency?
Or
Possibly.
I wonder.
Wardens are
Um,
a bit odd in that matter.
So, lore dump real quick. Wardens legally are classified under Bluecoats. They are the same organization. They're like kind of a special ops unit of the Bluecoats, specifically dealing with ghosts.
They're the
Practically, they are a lot more like their own entity. Think of it like the Bluecoats
Regular people
are
don't really
regular
fuck with
beat.
them.
Yeah, Bluecoats are regular beat cops. The Wardens are like interstate rangers who will run you off the road if they decide to at any point.
Yeah. So, since this is my part of the city, I kind of want to get them out of it as fast as possible.
What does that imply?
Do their job for them because they're a bunch of fucking maniacs.
that's what I was asking. I was like, are we just gonna go like talk to them or like what are we doing? Okay.
Hmm. I mean, we can go determine if we find them. We can always just find. Well, I mean the witch specifically. We can find out what part of the spectrum they're on, and if they're on a part we don't agree with, we can eliminate them, right?
That is a way to solve this.
Now, what counts as the part we don't agree on?
Don't worry about it. We'll figure that out when the time comes. Uh,
We figure that out when the dice hit the board.
exactly. If they're like, I want to eliminate the whole city, some of us might be like, you know what? Proceed. We'll go stall the warden.
Oh my gosh.
If they say, I want to eliminate this part of the city because the poor people are there, you know what? I can't let you do that personally. That's just me, though. You know.
But then
The rich
again,
and all that.
they might be actually a part of the dragons. We don't know what's going on, is the problem.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't think anyone. I don't have any connection to the dragons.
So, what we could do, since the way witch hunts work is that it isn't a full physical cordon. It is patrols, and it is often arcane wards. So people who are witches themselves physically cannot leave the area. That's where we get into gray areas with you, Lyle. So either anyone but Lyle can go in and check on the dragons, or we try and find information any other way, and then all go to pretty much end it. Unfortunately, this is a very Leroy Jenkins-y situation. The one that you're actively trying to put yourselves in, you are not gonna have a lot to go off of.
Yeah. I think we need to get more information, or at the very least get... Well, I already have a lay of the land. Figure out their patterns, I guess. How their patrols are work, what type of wards they have set up.
Yeah.
So we're not going in completely blind.
Yeah.
So, Lyle, are you
I mean, I
doing
don't-
that personally?
I can handle the wards if y'all handle the patrols.
Yeah, I can't handle the wards, so.
I can assist you, but I will go deal with the patrols if anything.
Gregor, what's your deal?
I don't know if X is back. They
Oh,
stepped
did
away
they?
first.
She did say BRB.
Cool. I didn't notice that because I don't have Discord open, the chat one. So with that, I'm gonna have Alistar and Eunice. We're gonna do a group action. You guys can choose who's leading and what action it is. Or if you just want to roll separate, that also works.
How's your...
And then Alile, you could similarly make a roll.
I guess I'd be rolling a tune?
Yeah, if you're checking out wards, probably.
I was gonna say, how's your survey, Eunice?
It's one.
Better than mine.
Fuck.
Okay.
You can do something other than survey if you argue it. Please argue it.
I mean, the only other thing I can do is, the study is more for a person and a document or item.
My prowl is 2, though.
Prowl?
So,
you know what? We're gonna ambush somebody. I can work with that.
So, I'm thinking either survey or prowl. But
Yeah, I'm down for assisting as a group role for sure. Um, I will try my best not to bring us down too much.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, what's it gonna be then?
Oh.
Eunice, your call. If Alistair's assisting.
Do you have something to
Mhm.
say?
The only thing I can assist with is my hunt, honestly, because I can gather information about a location. Um, but that's
But
really
my hunt
about
is
it.
not great.
I
My
know
hunt is
that's the
bad.
best I can do. But yeah, so yeah, I will just assist you in whatever you want to do with this group role.
Okay, I'm gonna try prowl.
Go ahead. Give me those die. Risky standard.
It is a 4.
Not bad. Alistair, what we're getting?
Currently rolling. Nice. It's a double 5, so a 5.
All right. As you're trying to get in position, with that 4 leading, I'm in the middle of a chicken nugget. 1 second.
Yeah, got you. You got it.
Excuse me.
As you guys are trying to sneak into the area, a couple things. One, at minimum, there's 4 wardens in the area. You guys don't know generally what the normal number is for investigations. Each one of these wardens seem to have, it looks like a full baton with a battery pack on their back, which is implying that these are electrified batons. And then over their face is a borderline antique helmet, with the sharp jaw lines going down, and also the nose piece. You could barely see
Like
their
a Dark
faces.
Souls helmet.
Very Dark Souls helmet. You can barely see their faces as it's mainly covered in shadows. You see, because we're currently at this point around the Dragons clubhouse, which another quick lore dump, used to be a community center for orcish youths.
Is it in Bridgerton? Or
Yes, it's in Bridgeton.
Bridgeton.
Bridgeton, yes.
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton. No,
So it is in Bridgeton. It's probably on the more western side. And as we approach, we see one person currently boarding up the doors, while another is basically back to back almost with the other person standing watch. The other 2 are on the other side of the building, and then the other is you see looking over the edge of the bridge.
And these are wardens.
These are all wardens, yes.
Oh, no.
You don't see any orcs in the area.
Sins heads up. Ix is back.
Cool. Sup, X. For reference, welcome. We're doing this investigation to our witch hunt. We have some information from Alistar and Eunice as they try and sneak into the cordon. Alile. You got a 5 on those attune, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without even fully trying to attune, you get near the wards. Your vision is based off of part of your spiritual power.
Mm-hmm.
You see a hot white wall that just stops.
Yeah, that tracks.
You can't see through it. It does not physically affect you, but you're fairly aware that these, because you see essentially like a ghost would. This is completely blocking off any perception into this area.
Hmm.
So, Gregor, we're getting some information from this witch hunt.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do to prepare whatever infiltration we're about to do?
Have we discussed if it's stealth or not?
It
assuming
will be
so.
stealth.
We are
do
currently
not
gathering
mess with the
information.
wardens.
Unless we
Okay.
want to one-to-one fist fight them, basically.
I mean,
We have some people that would want to do that here.
No.
Alistar not being one of them.
I can't really help with anything too much. What can I do? Is someone already
Ooh,
like
wow.
surveying the hideout?
We have people watching the guards. If you want, you can try and get in the community center.
I don't want to get in, but can I like see for any weak points around?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a roll.
Like just walk around
Like
sort of
any
thing,
like
but I
entry
want
points you're thinking?
any like least used ones. Like I know people are watching it, but like
Mm-hmm.
say if there's
Oh,
like a low window that might be like happen to
There's a
be already
side
broken
entrance.
or
It's
something.
about halfway around the building. It's got like this weird fucking mud path to it. I don't know why.
So yeah,
I think it was meant to be like a servant's entrance,
but Gregor,
Yeah,
you
so-
could
but no
absolutely
one
give me-
uses it.
you can give
It's
me
boarded up.
a roll, and then I'll give you a an extra dice because Mariana and Alile do know the area already.
So a bonus die,
Yep.
risky standard.
Correct.
Okay. Risky standard bonus dice.
And what are you rolling?
Survey.
Cool.
So I got a 5, a 1, and a 4.
Cool.
And I have 2 dots in it. I don't know if
Nice.
that matters.
You're walking around. You do see the side entrance. Unlike the front entrance, it is not being boarded up. Whether or not the wardens do not care enough about that entrance to, or do not know it exists, you do not know. As you make a full walk of it, you kind of look up, and you see a very grimy but still existing little skylight.
I can see.
As it's like
Okay.
a small domed area that would probably be like the main lobby of this former community center.
Okay.
And with that, you
I
can.
will report that back to everybody.
Yeah, we will regroup. So, what's the plan, kiddos?
It's a good question. We're definitely gonna wait till nightfall. Beyond that, I don't know. I have no information
Oh, that's
other
true.
than where they are. So.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Mhm.
On my walk around, would there have been a ladder to the rooftop? Like, or anything
Not
like
that you
that?
would have noticed.
okay. I don't know. My brain, when I think community center, I just think there's stuff going up for like mechanical shit. So I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
this would be, even in its prime as a community center, it would not be of that funding.
That's okay. I just, yeah, like I
Mhm.
said, that's just where my mind went. So I figured get it out of the way quick.
Also, can you repeat like what was the thing that Gregor saw in the back?
A dome as a skylight on the
Mhm.
roof.
Oh, okay.
All
And then I
right.
forgot what I was gonna say after that.
Haha.
Okay. So, wait until nightfall. Are we going to try and incapacitate these wardens? Or are we going to try and just steer completely clear of them?
steer completely clear of them.
Yeah, I would not like to do
Alistar
that.
will also recommend to steer as clear as possible.
They are unpleasant people to deal with on the best days and when they are off the job.
So, Alistair, remind me, how many darts do you currently have? 3, I believe, right?
Did I write that down? That's a good question. Let me see. I made one for. Oh, okay. So I have 4 Horizon, 1 New Dawn.
Mhm.
So technically 5.
Cool.
And out of my stash, I think only New Dawn would probably work on a Warden. And that's still a 50-50
Probably.
at best.
Probably, yeah. Let's just not try it.
They're
I
hardy
wasn't planning
fuckers.
to.
That's plan like G.
I'm just putting it out there. Though. That is Plan Z. At
These are people
last
who
option.
are trained to punch devils for a living. So, like,
Yeah. You know.
Ill-advised to fuck with them.
which begs the question, why are we? And how are we?
Because I want them out of my part of the city.
Okay, how are we going to do that? Because if we go into this building, investigate, solve it, then what? Are we going to give that information to the wardens?
That's true. I was still even like, is this where everything's going down?
But the witch can't exactly leave.
I mean,
So they have to still be in there. I don't.
Hmm. Hmm.
May I suggest a thing we said we would never do again?
Oh no.
That would be.
Leroy Jenkins and lean on flashbacks.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
I
plan.
think that's why we're that's why we're all sitting here.
Since as much as I would do that, my stress bar disagrees with that plan.
How are you still stressed?
Because he didn't fucking heal.
He did.
I took 1 downtime action on my
Yeah.
vices, and it was a terrible roll.
Wait, how much stress
Yeah.
do you got?
You don't got to worry about that.
I feel like
Just
I
know
do,
that-
though.
He's literally the GM.
He does.
And I will
Quite
tell
literally.
you the moment my trauma hits. Trust me, you will know.
That implies
immediately.
it's soon.
That's so.
Exactly.
That's so not like.
Okay, how
That's
about this?
very concerning.
I will let you do the math. I can't take stress to improve my rolls.
You're 1 away.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Technically too.
Why
How
are you
did you
doing
get
this?
that much stress? I thought we went through this last time.
Yeah.
Hey, my roll was just bad.
What?
There was nothing I could do about
But
it.
the minimum you can take off of stress is 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then I guess he did some bullshit.
I did something to help somebody out, and it put 2 more stress on me.
Oh
Fuck.
my god.
All right. Well, cat. Cat's
Really
not
long
stressed.
cat.
Dang.
Oh,
Yeah.
long.
great. Great stretch. Long.
Hello, Misty.
So. What do?
The age-old question of this
I
game.
think we're just gonna go in through the side entrance and figure it out from there after we get on, you
Why?
know,
But why?
the sneaking clothes.
But why?
Is there another way in?
I feel like that's
There's a
bad.
skylight.
There are multiple
That's why I
ways
asked.
in.
That's okay.
But
I
getting
feel
to
like-
the
Do
skylight
you
is
want to
a
go in
problem.
through the skylight?
We can't get up there.
You underestimate me.
We can't. You can.
I mean, we could.
Not what I
I feel
meant.
like
We
Greg
can
is
try to
like the
Spider-Man.
number 2 person that could have done that, though.
How tall
Yeah.
is this building? Am I just gonna fucking Super Saiyan jump?
2, 3 stories.
1 at best.
Okay.
1.
Oh, I could jump it. I could jump and
Yeah.
grab on.
Or even
Or
like,
we could like, set
I
up a
don't know.
rope or something.
or even like, I
I
don't
thought-
know, use anything else to climb.
Yeah, ladder.
I don't know why you're
rope.
thinking like standing high jump. Like,
I low-key want to roll to see how that would go to me.
Oh my
Really?
god, we all
Not
died
good.
immediately because Gregor can't fucking high jump.
I kind of do
I-
want to look in before we open any doors, because if we can't see in,
Like, I feel so
And we
unprepared
kinda
right
get
now.
messed
It's
up
actually
because-
insane.
yeah.
Because we are.
Yeah, like every single time we've done anything.
But then
Makes
it wouldn't be as
sense.
if we were.
True enough.
Yeah, we never really do any preparations. before we commit to a plan.
Never.
This is literally the time.
Okay, what do you want to
It
do?
is a foreign concept to us.
so we already established we're going at nightfall.
Mhm.
Conservatively, we have like 10 hours. So what in those 10 hours could we prepare either equipment-wise or information-wise?
Sorry.
Look at things again.
Why was my first thought? Is anybody good at sway? Maybe we can start a rumor that there's a devil or some other shit in some other part of the city nearby.
There are more
that
than
makes
4
them want to go over there.
wardens.
Yeah, but since they're close by, they might be like, you know what? Let's send 2 of them over there, do a quick survey, see what the fuck's going on.
What we did was an anomaly. You understand that, right?
Hey. I know, but still. Survey purposes is what I said. I didn't say they were going to initiate combat.
Someone could start a ruckus.
That didn't end too well last time.
It didn't.
I mean,
We could just sneak in. I'm voting we just sneak in and then flashback it out from there.
we could start a riot as a distraction,
Like on the whole bridge?
maybe.
That's more likely to get the blue coats called in.
Yeah, like how?
I can get
Just
my
summon
hands
all
on
the ghost
several
items.
junkies.
Yeah, I also feel like they would not deal with that.
It would be too late, but why
And-
did the idea of spiritually wired junkies starting a riot make me think of a plan?
If
for
you
that?
want to do that just for fun,
We can do that
know.
on another occasion if you want, I suppose.
I still got that fucking weird ecto stuff you gave me, right?
Oh,
Mhm.
the adrenaline one, yeah.
Yeah, the ectoplasm mixed with seaweed and salt water is the description of the item. Yeah, that's the one. Spark.
Yeah.
Spark.
Spark.
Which, just as a side note, the implications of a ghost in the water having the effects of spark makes me horrified. Like an
the fish
ocean
have
ghost.
superpowers now.
Wait, but that just makes you wonder, right? What else can you mix with the ectoplasm? So, like, let's say we take like
you can mix whatever the hell you want. It's just a
Right.
matter of getting the ectoplasm.
so mixing seawater with the ectoplasm produces an electric energy. I'm guessing that's why it boosts your electric field. If we mix it with like ash or cinder or something, are we gonna get some fucking fire powers from drinking it? I need to know.
I think that would be a lovely thing for you to figure out.
Oh, and trust me, I will.
A long time project sounds cooking.
We know people that can get you ectoplasm. They may not like us right now, but we do know them.
Nice.
The Leafs. That's
Yep.
sad.
You're with a ghost for ectoplasm.
All right. So, I think we should just get in there for now, and then we can flash back a plan later, because that's what this game is about.
Yep.
I do want to go
Sure.
onto the roof and look in before we open any doors.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
that's
is
fine.
definitely the plan.
So, we are going to one of those free Photoshop effects.
Waves.
And spin.
Yeah, one of those
Oh,
weird
the-
twirly things. And
Man,
the
screen
PowerPoint transition. Yeah.
so we're gonna PowerPoint transition when it turns into an airplane and goes away. We are going to gather right outside the boundary of this witch hunt. Alile, you know you cannot see into it. Once you're in, you'll be fine.
I can just use echolocation, because that is a thing that I had to learn before I figured out how to do this.
Mhm. Which is wild to me still.
Normal people can learn that.
Yeah, but like,
It's just a skill that you have to develop.
yeah, but also just saying, yeah, I can echolocate is like, like I
mean-
I don't disbelieve you. I don't believe you though.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just go.
Like I
Do that.
believe
It's
it's a thing that can
fucking radar
happen. I
ghost
just don't
powers.
believe you.
Is radar ghost powers more believable?
Yes.
Is
That's
me
fair.
Just imagining a Lyle screaming at the top of their lungs
No.
just to get
It's
that
not a
echo
scream.
feedback.
Or is
It's
it like a
just
cicada
small
noise?
clicking noise.
Cicada.
I don't know. So that's what I'm imagining. Just allow just,
Just-
just a full power just out.
Hawk screeching.
Yeah. And then just waiting for the
Awful.
feedback.
It's awful.
Anywho, so also something you remember, Lau. Once you're in there, you're going to have to figure out a way to get around the wards to get out.
Yeah, I know.
We're worrying about flashbacks later?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So,
Great.
as we're all convened here, the wardens have moved up. Currently, we only see 3. There's the one still at the main entrance. They're kind of leaning on a column. There's another one who is currently canvassing some people in the area. And then there is the third that is still kind of scanning a different part of the bridge. The fourth we do not see. So, how are we going to sneak into this building? We decided side entrance and moonlight. Or skylight.
Mm-hmm. Skylight, yes.
I will say, I think we should. Whoever goes up to the skylight needs to signal down if it's clear inside, because I'm not risking walking in and there being a giant group of people there, especially on an old building.
Yes, I agree.
So I can help whoever wants to go up and look.
You like
mean,
give someone a boost?
Literally just put them on my shoulders and let them climb up.
Un-
If it's only a story tall.
Unfortunately, I am the lightest person here, probably.
Oh, I'll just yeet you up. Just
Just throw up.
Fastball special.
My
One
only
arm
problem
fastball
is,
special.
I guess
just
I study the area.
javelin throw, Olympic javelin throw him up.
Hey, that's a reference.
Unintentional, but yeah.
Yeah. For those watching, and also my fellow players who weren't in campaign 2, Colt's character got a nat 1 on a javelin and skewered Ix's character.
That
Yep.
was campaign 2? I
Or
thought that was
1. No, it was
campaign
1. That was like,
That's
that was 1.
campaign one.
You're right.
I was like,
I was gonna be like, did I miss?
You're like, wait, was that
Not
off
campaign
camera? No.
No, I
um,
was like, did it
happened
happen
off
again
camera.
in campaign 2? I feel like it.
No, it was campaign 1 where Ix was in a pool. Stalagmites that were fake were dropping down and eating people, and then Cold's like, I'm gonna help, and then threw a javelin into the thigh.
One of like 3. I ended up being stabbed in that leg twice in that fight because of the javelin
We
and
canonically
then a
gave
stalagmite.
you a limp on that leg.
Aw,
Or it.
for real.
It's fine.
So-
I ended up just riding on a shoulder for like the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Canonically too.
So,
Anyway.
before we even try and get someone up on the skylight, we need to get past the wardens.
Oh yeah.
Any checks, any equipment we want to use, you can use that now.
You said
I
I
have-
just attune to it, right?
Hmm?
Can I just attune to one of the wards to deactivate said ward?
Wardens. I mean,
Okay.
everyone who doesn't have any power is gonna be fine. Alile is slightly hampered with vision and cannot get out. So the wardens, the actual, I'm gonna use the word ghost cop
People.
for the rest of the time so I don't mix up the two words. The ghost cops is gonna be the real problem.
And I need to talk to you about something, actually. I just remembered something about my character.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Above game. So, in my character, right, he may or may not have some demon blood inside of him.
That is true.
How would that affect him in the ward situation here?
I'm gonna roll a die.
Spaghetti.
Yo.
And I'm gonna use my new set because I
Let's go.
haven't used it yet. So
Yo,
this
why don't
luck
you guys-
is completely untested.
What are you saying, Luna?
Even or odd?
Odd.
Are you going through?
I mean, eventually, yes, right? So, very
Yeah,
hesitantly,
please?
just like, just looking at, just seeing what is happening.
So, as we all are we going as a group or are we entering separately? Is a question.
As a group.
Cool.
Yeah, I would assume as a group.
So as we move through this area, we pass through the wards. Alile, your white hot wall kind of fades behind your face, and you now see what you have been described. Cold. As Alistar passes through the ward, it's not something that you've noticed, really ever. You feel your jugular tighten for a moment. And that's all the physical sensation you feel.
Just, with that, just, bead of sweat just going down Alistar's face right now.
So,
Interesting.
we are now all in the perimeter. We have
Jesus, that's bright.
3 out of 4 of these wardens in line of sight. One has our back, the other's talking to someone else. There's only one really paying attention. We're trying to get to the side door. We making a run for it, or are we sneaking?
Sneaking.
I think we have to
Sneaky.
sneak.
If anyone wants a group action, this is the time.
Probably a prowl, right?
I would say
I would
prowl or
offer,
hunt.
but I have
Yeah.
a single.
Yeah, prowl about
Okay.
unseen.
Yeah, I feel like that might be in a Lyle situation.
We still have to.
Maybe? Yeah, probably.
The thing is,
As the
currently
group we still roll, so.
it can't be an Alistar situation because of the amount of stress he has.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think it's also better if allowed.
All right, let's get everyone else's rolls. We are doing a prowl. This is going to be. This isn't quite desperate. It's going to be risky standard still. Got a 5.
So, if I'm
I also got a
'cause-
5.
Got a ghost.
because I'm just easily confused. If it's a group action and some person, what does that mean?
So you roll regularly.
If you fail, I get 1 stress.
Yep. So
Gotcha.
really, no matter what, we take Eliel's roll
Roll.
because they're leading, and their roll
Mhm.
basically carries you, and you actively drag them down.
Gotcha.
we-
Okay.
We are either a help or a hindrance to the primary.
So that
As you
was
can see,
Gotcha.
I am a hindrance because I rolled 2.
that was a 2 on
I'll go ahead and mark that
Alistar.
down.
So we're looking prowl, risky standard.
Risky standard. Okay.
I got a 5.
Mm-hmm.
I also got a 5.
Yeah, you only take the 1 stress then,
Nice.
Eliel.
1 stress.
With that 5, as we are moving basically in between these two, the one by the bridge and the one by the main entrance, as we're trying to sneak between them, you hear a noise from the one at the bridge as they yell out, "Think I've seen something!" Down at the bridge, and he starts waving one of his friends over. You guys do not have a
That's
line of
not
sight.
where we're near.
You guys are past them, but so just to explain the geography again, the bridge isn't that big. Like if you stand on one side of Bridgeton, you could see the other side of the bridge, like width-wise.
Mm-hmm.
This community center takes easy half of it. There was the one standing essentially what is the middle of the bridge at the main entrance. There's one a bit further down talking to them on the opposite way you are. And the closest one to you was at the edge of the bridge looking over. You snuck past everyone you needed to. The guy at the bridge is waving over the guy at the front entrance. We are successfully at the side door, however.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I am quickly getting the lightest person up.
Alistar,
Alistar, you're up.
your time to shine.
Sure.
I'm literally, if I can, I am throwing you up.
Just kind of.
Why?
What?
Throw it. Just like
There you go.
push him.
No, I'll help him up mainly. Maybe a little yeet if I have to, but you know.
Just some past trauma triggering immediately as you grab Alistar and throw him in the
Yeet.
So,
let's see.
I'm not gonna ask for a roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Alright,
nice for
no.
this.
I was getting
Thank
ready to
you.
roll a finesse or something. How
So
badly I do.
duck and roll.
Exactly.
And you, Alistar, see this this grimy, fairly clogged up and blocked skylight, and around the roof, you see a couple things. One is just kind of regular trash. You see a couple pigeons' nests, which, if you've ever seen a pigeon's nest, it's like 3 sticks
It's
and a
very
piece of paper.
disappointing.
It's wild.
1 stick and a divot.
I think our pigeons are doing better than your pigeons. Then that's all I have to say.
Pigeon's nest are not something to look at. they are the bare minimum.
Functional.
Not here.
They evolved to nest on rocks, like the side of a cliff. So
We have pigeon nests under train stations here, and they are full nests with all bunch of sticks. Shocking. But,
they learned.
yep,
They've evolved.
they wanted altitude.
Oh no.
Something else you find very recognizable, Alistar, is the gun actual puncture hole that goes straight up into the sky.
That's concerning. Okay.
From what you can tell, it is not a single shot weapon. This is either a spread, as in a shell, or a automatic firing.
Okay. I'm going to prowl up to the skylight and see if I can take a look down.
Yeah, I'll count that in the same roll. So give me that prowl while we are hanging out on the side. Is there anything we're doing to prepare? Is there anything we want to do to somehow figure out what the wardens have found on the edge of the bridge?
Sorry, what was that?
Are we doing anything while Alistair is going to the skylight? Or are we just sitting tight?
Like making, I'd say if there's a possibility to like duck down and make ourselves less seen, like sounds a bit cliche, but in like bush
yourself
behind some
bigger.
boxes. I
Mhm.
don't know,
Make
100%
yourself
around,
small.
but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just be gone.
Wait. Should we start sneaking it and just carrying boxes around when we need to hide? You know, just duck under a box.
Carrying a box.
Just in the middle of a park.
Yeah, just
the middle of a park.
for-
Just
Yeah.
Alistair,
Bob's
what did you
Bike
get?
Some
so I'm assuming risky standard.
Yep.
Okay.
some very non-suspicious people carrying boxes.
Double fives again, so that's another 5.
Alright, yeah. You have to like swipe away some grime. It doesn't feel great on your hand. You're not super unused to it.
I am not using my hand. I'm using the coat, the arm of my coat, sir.
And as you wipe this clear circle, a couple things become apparent to you. You can estimate, you don't have a full view, roughly 10 bodies just in the lobby right away. Don't know what killed them, don't know any wounds, nothing like that.
I was about to ask standing or laying on the ground.
On the ground.
Yeah, but you said dead. I could skip that question.
So that's what you see in the lobby. You kind of like try and go to the side a bit more to see the rest of the area. With that 5 as a complication, you kind of lean a bit too much on your palm, and you feel a crack in the glass and a kind of perfect diagonal shard fall and hit the ground.
Okay.
Everyone on the outside heard that noise. You don't know if the wardens did. As it is glass clattering to the like the tile.
Did we discuss how I was gonna communicate with you guys from up here?
You guys said there'll be a signal, and then did not discuss the signal.
Flashback, we discussed the signal.
Yeah, that's how that works.
And it's
It's a
Give me
just a
it.
pigeon.
thing.
It's literally a
stress.
pigeon. Oh, it's stress. Okay.
Yeah, flashback is 2 points of stress.
I thought it was 2 or 1.
No, it depends on what a flashback is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is pretty reasonable, so I'll give you 1.
Okay.
I figured it's also a thing. We could just kind of go like, "Hey guys," very quietly, mind you. Like it's middle.
Nice.
No. No. I
Just
don't
a
want
whisper
to.
shout.
No, I mean like whisper, because we'll be
Just,
like
"Oh,
right
clear."
below. Anyway, sorry.
Yo, this is
But yes, flashback. What's the signal?
Um, since I don't know who's taking this flashback, um,
Gregor
could it just be a
is.
bird whistle?
Yeah. Bird whistle's fine.
Sure. What
Mm,
is that a signal for?
it'll just be a very common bird whistle, I guess, and that'll just be for, I guess, I'm assuming entries a go, because that's what you guys wanted from me, right? So if
I
I
mean,
blow the whistle,
the
entry's
question
good.
is, if entry wasn't a go, what would have been the other
That's what I'm
whistle?
saying. I thought it was
Me,
gonna be like a comment, like we're gonna
me,
wave you over.
m- me coming back to the edge of the building and just being like,
You jumping down.
No, 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 no. We should not go in there.
It's not going.
Yeah. So we get an all clear to breach and clear.
uh, for the most part, it's just 10 dead bodies and there are no wardens. So at the moment, so I guess I'm blowing the whistle.
Yeah.
You guys hear a off-tune pigeon coming from the top of the building.
I'll take that as
Great.
a signal to help him back down without breaking
Oh.
his legs.
Do we have a marching order?
I think I'll go in first.
I am the
Because I
squishiest.
can sort of see around everything better than everyone else.
Ironic.
I'll be in the middle somewhere.
Ironic, yes.
It's also
Factual,
ironic how the
also
guy with
yes.
one arm is also the best fighter.
We are a group of ironies. Congratulations.
Yippee!
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't.
Lovely.
Unless,
Thanks.
anyway, I guess I could also be like in between. Like Gregor can be last. I don't know. If Gregor wants to be last, and then watch Gregor.
You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll
Cool.
watch our back. I'll make sure nobody's coming up behind us.
So,
Great. Just,
as we move into this building, the rest
have-
of you see the bodies we were talking about. Now that we have a closer look at them, these are burn victims. They have the telltale electrical scars of a ghost. Much of them have it on their face. Some of them have it directly through their chest, where their clothes are burned through. There are a couple also. You see one younger man. The younger man you got into that knife fight with, like session 2, Alile. You see that person. The one with a, you see it is a full sawed-off shotgun. Who was, the way it looks like is that the burn goes from the metal in the gun up their arm into their heart. There is heavy ghost injuries all over the place. I'm not even going to ask a check for those. From what we can see, this kind of hall is a like a semicircle vestibule. Skylight directly above kind of like shows a pretty simple tile pattern on the floor. And over to the side there is a closed door game room. Do we want to look around this area before we continue? What are we doing? Checks? More descriptions? Explanations?
Can I study the bodies to see if there's more than just the electricity damage?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm also gonna just.
Risky stand.
I'm gonna pick up that shotgun.
Nice.
I'll assume risky standard.
Yep.
And I'm gonna kind of gently walk around and kind of look at things.
I see electrical damage. It's a 3 and a 3.
Um,
I'm gonna roll in a tune as well.
cool. So Gregor, are you doing a check or are you just walking around?
Survey check.
Cool,
For
dope.
5.
Alistar, with that study of the bodies, Um, there is something you do notice. As you're looking at these majority electrical burn victims, you notice that none of them are burned. Like, none of them have been cremated, like wardens often do. The wardens fully blocked up this building. You do not know what that means per se, but they did not have enough time or resources to put these people to rest properly.
Immediately, guys, something is off here.
Okay.
I want to see that attune, also Lyle, risky standard. And then the
Okay.
survey from Gregor.
I got a
Gregor
5.
got a 5.
So with that 5, Gregor, you're walking around. You're noticing a couple things. One, the door is boarded up from just the outside. It's not locked from the inside or anything either. Around like the what was a reception desk, but kind of has been like overturned into a kind of like a sitting area around a metal barrel indoor fire. You see this place kind of almost undisturbed. There isn't really anything major that's off, and that's what is off to you. There wasn't some massive event that was built up to. Whatever happened was an instant, if not very close.
Okay.
Allow what you get.
5.
You open yourself up. I'm gonna give you a choice to resist the consequences. So,
Oh boy.
if you would like to, you can use a resistance roll. Reminder: mechanic resistance rolls. It is the big attribute. So either your resolve. What is it? Resolve. Something. I don't remember right now. I'm gonna be real.
Doesn't matter.
So for this
I know what
one,
I have in it.
this one, it's going to be a resolve.
I got a 5.
Okay. So you are going to take a singular stress to ignore this consequence. As you open
Okay.
yourself up, you are almost immediately seized as something that none of your friends can see, but you have actively endangered yourself to. This white hand with a body you do not see, as it is like an elongated arm reaching from some other place, tries to grab you around the throat, and you kind of hit the hand off and step back. Whatever this
Can I
thing
see
is
where it
actively
came from?
hostile. It came from through the door of the games room.
I'm gonna head over there then.
Are we all?
I think I'm over there already. So yeah.
You're already over there. Are you
Yeah,
playing with the door at this point?
probably yeah.
Cool. I'm going to ask for what I'm gonna say a semi-initiative. Everyone, roll me a d6.
Hey Siri. I forgot I
Oh,
wasn't
boy.
muted.
All right. Gotta love that roll.
What's that?
Interesting.
Just know that I'm going last in your turn order.
Is that also
I got
one?
a 1.
That is a 1, yes.
Lovely.
I got it too.
Hey.
At least someone's happy about you two in the background.
Gregor, what are we getting on the D6?
I'm presenting proof. It is a 6.
Cool.
It would have been funny if it would have just been 1, 2, 3, 4.
So,
Damn, we needed Ben Minty.
so a lot of things happen at once. Alile pushes that hand off of them. Gregor, you're first to act as you see the doors swing open from the games room. Luna, you are not hit by the door of the game room, but you are closest to whatever this entity is. As Gregor, you see it first. A fairly shorter orc. You also know this gang is a bunch of teenage delinquents, essentially. As it is this kid, maybe 11 tops, with a small little stone circle attached to its temple. It is currently glowing a hot white in a kind of asterisk-like symbol. You don't see if there's any writing on it. It's too far away, as they are actively 2 feet off the ground.
Oh.
I didn't see this.
Interesting.
And
Oh.
they are, you see, they have their hand out from when they tried to grab Alile by the throat. You are first to act.
Is he just there? He's not doing anything just yet?
You can
Just
put 2 and 2
like a
together
ghost
that
or
he
like a
is
real
hostile.
boy?
What?
He's
I
on
missed-
hostile.
Sorry, I missed the second half of what's in. Everything threw me off.
Yeah, you can gather that he's not friendly actively.
I'm gonna get over to, oh my gosh, Eunice, just cause they're the closest.
Yeah, Eunice is currently maybe like 10 feet max from this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna step between them because I don't trust that shit.
Um,
And then
are you
I'm
going
gonna wait
to do
until-
anything?
I'm gonna have my my axe handle thingy
Yeah, you're
weapon
drawing a weapon.
just at the ready because I don't know what the guy's doing. I've never seen this
Yeah,
before,
so
so
you
I have no clue what the
square
fuck
up,
is going on.
essentially. In
Square
front
up,
of
yeah,
Eunice, yeah.
yeah.
You guys all rolled shit, so it's now this thing's turn. As without the orcish boy moving, you see, well, not without the orcish boy moving, rather. Without muscles or bones moving like they should, there is a full 90-degree next turn. As
That's
it
what's going
turns
on.
Towards Gregor. It is going to try and put a hand on your axe blade.
I'm gonna pull it away. I forgot
I'm
that's not how
going to
combat
need
works.
you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight up what's gonna happen. You're about to be
Okay.
electrocuted right now.
Fun.
You can do a resistance roll and try and ignore this, or you can try and tough it out.
What? Genuine question. What's the difference between the two?
One of them you'll
say
get
stat
harm,
one.
one of them you'll get stress.
I will take the stress one.
Alright, so,
I'm assuming that's the resistant.
yes, let me double check which resistance I want you to roll.
Oh yeah, I gotta figure that out. Yeah, uh-huh.
So, I want you to give me a prowess roll. So that is, just click the word prowess on the Roll20 page.
2, 1, and a 5.
Okay, so a 5. Only gonna take 1 stress here. Because at 6, minus whatever roll you get.
Yay.
So you're doing okay, but you feel this hot electricity seize your axe blade, travel down your arm, and you are in a lot of pain. As your reaction, your first kind of thought to stop it is you drop your axe.
Okay.
You drop your axe, but you are relatively unharmed. Eunice, you saw that all go down.
Girl. Okay. What is the next? What does that room that he came out of look like?
So it's a games room. There's a big billiards table that's kind of put off to the side right now. It doesn't look like this thing was doing anything in that room. From what you can tell by the orcish body, it doesn't seem like it ate anything. It didn't sustain itself. It simply waited.
Cool. I think I'm gonna just the only thing I'm gonna do is like move away.
Yeah, you're booking it.
Yeah.
A reasonable option. Yeah. So are you keeping eye contact with it, or are you just turning around and
Yes.
booking it? All right.
No, just
So you're just kind of stepping
it up.
back. You're not breaking line of sight.
no.
Eunice, I'll give you this for free.
Yeah.
You hear from outside. Now all three wardens seem to be in the same spot, and they are talking very, not frantically, but eagerly. And that's what I'll give you.
Okay.
Alistair or Alile, I'll let either one of you decide who's first.
Can we have a talking round between the two of us real quick?
I will give you 15 in-world seconds to talk.
Okay. Elile, if we enhance this kid's bioenergy, will he be able to get this bullshit under control?
I'm gonna roll in a 2.
Attune, this is gonna be desperate, limited. I'm gonna be real with you.
To see what the fuck this is?
Yep, I said what I said.
It's gotta be a 6.
You're kind of going through your magic, your Rolodex of what could be considered magic.
My Necronomicon.
Basically, demon is pretty much out of the picture. You think this isn't a regular ghost, because a ghost would move and feed off things. Whatever this is, it is neither man nor supernatural. You have no guarantee that there is still a kid inside of it, and you have no guarantee that there is something inside the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, fuck me. I guess that's not changing my plan.
So we need to eliminate whatever this is? Dumb it down a little for me, please.
That's the knowledge you have. However you want to go about this situation is up to you.
So it's not a demon. It's not a ghost. The kid probably isn't there.
We don't know that technically. The kid might just be possessed by whatever the hell is in his temple right
Probably.
now. So I 90%
You can
this
go
Micro
first.
Alistar. I'm completely fine with that. Allow, spark me. And I put my hand
Okay.
up. Give me the spark. Okay.
So,
Hopefully this doesn't kill me. I'm not drinking it. I'm gonna try something completely stupid. And
okay.
we're gonna see what happens.
When did we not?
Alright.
So before we do this, you say Alile spark me, and they kind of just toss you a vial of this liquid. You kind of thumb it over in your hands. It's not a big vial.
Mm-hmm. It's not a big kid.
I was about to mention, this is dosed towards you and Alile. Body weight does matter.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna find out. This is either gonna work or it's not. So shit's about to hit the fan. That's all I gotta say.
I guess.
Listen. There's a lot of shit happening, and this kid is probably gonna die no matter what. So if there's a
Fair.
small chance this could work. Fuck it. Running is you said 2 feet in the air, right?
It is floating, yeah. It is also
feet,
like
though.
a 2-foot
That's
tall
pretty
kid
high.
to begin with. Like,
Significantly higher than Alistar can probably jump.
it's
Fuck it. Alright,
it's the top of its head is maybe 5 feet in the air right now.
Alright, so I'm gonna go up to the kid, uncork the spark, and just try to force it down the kid's throat, and just start spouting, "Listen to me. I know what they did to you. They've done it to me too. You need to fight this, get it under control, or this and whatever is out there, they're just gonna kill you. So get your shit together." And I just try to slam the spark down his throat.
Give me whatever fucking check you can possibly think of.
You know what? I'm probably gonna need to do this.
Every
and
single
it's
check.
gonna hurt. So it's gonna be a sway, and I'm gonna have to take the trauma on it because my sway is absolute doo doo. So
Now, before we do this,
risky,
Are you
desperate. I'm
sure?
assuming. Yeah, I want to save this kid I want to potentially save this kid.
so I'm gonna call this desperate, and we're gonna call this standard.
Okay.
If this does not work, this is part of the desperate. If does not work before you roll, there is a non-zero chance you die here and now.
I understand that.
Okay. Give me that
Here.
roll.
We go. Of course. Of course it would be. That's a 3.
All right. So, not a complete failure. Not a success.
Gonna max out that stress right now.
So, as you say these words to this kid, and as you think about your own experiences, something about it, you don't think it lines up. You think about what you've been through, who you've been through, and what they've been putting you through. This does make sense. And as you shove this vial to this kid's lips, you see it go down, and you see their body start to emit more electricity than they did before. The stone circle on their temple, you now have a view of it. Small little etchings in it. It's not common. It's no language you know. Whatever this thing is, not even close to what you've been through. And it's kind of this almost melancholic moment when you thought relating to this thing would help. And as you recall your own time under the knife, as you are strapped into a chair, you feel the hot sting of the needle in your arm. You two have had a lot of a different time of it. No, nonetheless hard. They levitate an extra foot, grab the wrist you are holding the vial to, and they, with their other hand squarely over your sternum, are going to shock you. You have no stress to resist against this. You are going to take a 3rd level harm, which is not death, but it is very close to. As you are pushed off of this creature and slam into a wall, you feel a chip in your spine dislodge as you crumple to the ground unconscious. I want you to put repulsed 3rd level harm.
And when that happens, I'm gonna run in.
Everyone sees that as Alistar is essentially shot past both Gregor and Eliel. Or Gregor, well, all of you, essentially. As he is on the other side of the room, and an instant before he was not. He is alive. He is arguably not stable. Eliel, you saw that go down. You see the electricity crackling over this child's body. The stone in their temple, you see, has that white asterisk, that white light that coalesces into a little circle and starts to glow hotter.
Can I try and figure out what the fuck that is?
Honestly, not with the time you have.
That's fair. I guess I'm just gonna try and fucking crush whatever that is.
You're crushing the body or specifically the stone?
The stone first, and if things get worse, then the person.
Give me whatever roll you think you can do here.
Skirmish.
Skirmish the child.
I'm gonna use my lightning knuckles to do this.
All right. I'm gonna call this an extra die. Desperate standard.
That's fair.
4. So partial success. As you throw the nets over your knuckles, you try and connect with the stone. And as they hover over the stone, you see a pulse from the light in the stone going directly to the center of this kid's skull. If you destroy this stone, you kill the kid no matter what.
Full throttle then. Hit it as hard as I can.
As you move with your fist, you carry through. You feel the stone shatter, and with that, his mind, both mentally and physically. And you carry with your fist, following through. You feel the crack of the already loose neck, and this child falls to the ground.
And another ghost is added to the repertoire. Fucking lovely.
So, with the threat currently destroyed, we have Alistar currently unconscious, who needs active help. We have trying to get out of this place. And we have 3 wardens in the area who are very excited about something currently.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. So I can't like.
It's still
I'm
through
not
a
close enough
wall
to
and
make it-
far.
Yeah, it's through a wall and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna run and help Alistar.
Cool. What are you doing?
Just making sure he
Making sure he's not dead.
stabilizing as best as I can because I don't know how to like I can deal with typical wounds, I'd say, like know what to do, but as like electricity,
Fractured spine, maybe?
yeah, like do basic first aid that I know of
Dude's been fucked.
as much as I can to keep him relatively okay.
Yeah.
Try and wake him up, maybe. I don't know. I don't think we've actually had anybody go down in this game.
We
yet,
have not.
So I don't,
No. We've
so I don't know
had
how it works.
we've
mechanically.
had
It's like
second level harm
episode
at most.
17.
Yeah.
I did not account for this. Let me look up the rules.
Oh,
I wanna get this right.
okay.
They
Yeah,
need
we're
help.
just gonna fucking knock Alistar out and not.
Don't
You
pull,
didn't expect us to
don't
do
pin
anything
this
about
on
that.
me. I was not the one who's like, hey, let's go supercharge a ghost at point blank and see what happens.
But you're like, yeah, you're not gonna be able to deal with. You're gonna have to deal with that.
So
We chose to deal with this.
consequences and harm.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, that's relevant.
Mm-mm-mm.
I dropped a pool stick.
Who disappeared from their background?
Oh, Luna.
Oh,
Sorry,
come out of nowhere.
I was picking up a pool stick that
Oh,
dropped.
just come out of nowhere. Hello there.
Hello.
So
Good evening.
Good evening, Governor.
I'm looking for it.
How do
So
we make not die?
How do we make not die?
How to make not die? The answer, we don't.
So I'm gonna say here.
It doesn't really specify, does it?
It doesn't. It just says need help. So I'm gonna say any action you do will stabilize him. Whether or not he stirs really depends on what Alistar's rolls are, which I will have him getting some soon.
Okay. Either way, I'm gonna just try and wake him up. It's like, hey.
Hey, you good?
Obviously.
Yo.
Yo,
But
wake the fuck up.
Are you good,
like
bro?
CPR this shit. You never just start
CPR?
Hello?
That would make
Are you
things
okay?
worse.
Yeah.
Either way, that's what I'm doing.
So, give me any roll you want.
Skirmish. No.
Wreck my spine back into place.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Someone say chiropractor? Can I see what this says? Jesus Christ, my thing isn't working. Would survey work on that?
Sure. For this one, sure.
it's not coming up. I like to have the exact things.
I'll take it. For this one, I'll take it.
3 and a 6.
Cool. 6. Yeah. You see, he is alive for now, and that's good.
Yay!
You kind of just generally assess his vitals. You see he's breathing. You see he has good circulation. Again, not awake, but he should
Not in
be
need of
okay
CPR.
after a lot of healthcare.
Okay.
While we're doing this, Alistair, give me a resolve roll.
The 5.
All right. You are very, very drowsy, but you come to consciousness. You do not currently feel your spine.
Just say fuck.
And you, on the ground, look up and see the kid.
And again, fuck. I can't feel my spine. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try to move my fingers and move my toes.
Both work. You think this is some sort of numbness currently from just sheer pain.
Okay. At least I'm not crippled yet. Okay. Progress.
As somebody confined to a wheelchair for a long time, sucks.
Mm.
Okay. This is a terrible idea, but we can't stay here. I'm going to try and slowly get up.
I will
You
assist
will
because
need
I'm
help,
right
yeah.
there.
So you are
We take
currently
him back-
like leaning
exactly.
on the fake Gregor arm.
The fake.
I want to
arm.
know. I want to know what Alil is doing currently.
I'm gonna deal with that cadaver.
Okay,
How
because
so?
I want to go. Okay, yeah, sure.
Hey, how so,
Hmm.
Alio?
Another bad idea, but we probably have to set this place on fire.
Huh?
Yo,
I
I have to.
Arson!
I'm legally
have to worry about it.
obligated.
I
I
said it's a
don't
bad
have to
idea.
worry about a
Reject lawfulness,
ghost.
return to arson.
Hmm. I get.
I legally
Fuck.
have to resist that.
I'm gonna help Alistar, I guess. We need to
I
get
said
out
it
of here.
was a bad idea. I didn't say we have to do it. We could let the wardens deal with that. But we do need to
We
get out of here.
need
Are
to
you
get out
not-
of here.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go with the the kid or something. I was.
Eh, He's dead and he's in my cohort now, so I can deal with him later.
Question. The
Mm-hmm.
stone broke. Are we leaving the
Mhm.
remnants here?
Yeah. Let
I
the
have
people with
nothing
the
to do with
actual
it.
resources figure out what the fuck is going on with that.
Cool.
They're good at doing research.
The pain
I'm
on
a-
Alistar's face when you say we should leave this stone here. Only
Look,
because
I have
They will not fuck with it.
no, I just have a feeling this is gonna happen again.
It is.
You know what? The stone I have no fucking clue about, so I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna be a part of that conversation. Because I'm truly wondering why the fuck we were here. I wanted to go to the side doors
Mhm.
see if I can get closer to the wardens talking outside.
Yeah.
See if I can hear them.
You head outside. And you hear them talking about. You hear the words contingency. You hear the word, possibility. You hear, elimination. They're currently, at least your part, the part you got in on, they're talking about ways they can go about this.
Okay.
Since
Mhm.
I know this is the student reminding the teacher about homework, but how loud was Alistar slamming into the wall?
Let's see. Um, I'm not gonna call even or odd here. You choose 4 numbers. Or no, you choose 2 numbers rather. You want those only 2 numbers.
You're rolling a d6.
Correct.
I want to say 3 and 4 because of average, but I'll just say 3 and 4 because of average.
Mariana's face being like, what?
Clip it. Clip it.
Yeah, you walk out completely fine.
Average, baby.
Something.
Here's my concern. Okay, no.
What
go
is
ahead.
your concern? Enlighten us.
The wards, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
As far as
said
I was
quote,
concerned, as far
quote,
as I was
quote
concerned,
will flash back our way out when
Look,
we get there.
that was not-
End quote.
I personally didn't say that. And
Louder.
It was said, however.
Yeah. So as I'm shuffling past the ward, am I getting past the wardens?
Are we immediately booking is the question.
Well,
I
can't
would
look,
assume
so.
so.
Cool.
Okay, well,
Are
you know what he meant.
We
Anyone
are
who
escaping
knows-
as quickly as we physically possibly
Yeah.
can.
anyone who knows what these words are we
I
doing anything
can't.
about it?
I can do something about that.
Okay, because I
No.
can't.
I can also, but
Well, at the very least, I can figure out how to. So, Zins, where's the focal point to this ward?
From what you can see, this is not one ward, but many,
Mm-hmm.
as it is
Mhm.
essentially one.
I just need to create a hole.
There's one every basically 2 feet in an almost
Mm-hmm.
jail bar like configuration on either side of the
Mhm.
bridge.
And would I know how to disrupt them either permanently or temporarily?
How many times have you ran into witch hunts?
At least 5.
At least 5. Running into. I will say you can temporarily disable them.
Good enough for
However,
me. Mhm.
You would have to do it from the inside.
Whoa.
As in, like, somebody needs to. Like, it's only open as someone is opening it. Like, it is a held down button.
There are other people here. I just need to tell
To
y'all
do
what to
what?
do.
Oh.
So, Zins, should I roll something for this?
And you,
So just to clarify, you are going to open it for Cold, for Alistar, who's the
and
only other
myself.
one who's going to be affected by this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are going to instruct them how to open it on the other side to let you in. All right.
Yeah, out.
Yeah. Let's call this a tune. Desperate limited. You pretty much need a 6.
oh boy.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get another dice.
Cool. Stretch yourself out.
I didn't roll the other dice. That's a 6.
All right.
That could have been bad.
So as far as you're aware, Alistar is the only other person with remote knowledge to ghosts. You start working on the ward on this side. And as you're describing it to Alistar, you're kind of like working through it actively in your mind, telling him while you are working through your own. I cannot stress how insane this is on multiple levels. As you shut down the ward, everyone rushes through, it shuts back up. I am going to roll a single die. This is for the Wardens. We are going to see if they notice a ward being moved. That was cocked. And you are home free.
Oh, thank God.
Luckiest bitch alive.
So as we, in various statuses, limp back to the apartments. There's a lot of things we can remember from tonight. It's gonna take some time to recoup before we can try and go out again. We know that even though we have a lot of things going on, there's tens and thousands more going on in the rest of the city. No matter what we do, there will be more. Like Eliel said, it will happen again. So with that in mind, we are going to end our session here. I'll allow my players to breathe. As our quick end thing, I am not here next week. And Cold, you were saying how you're not here the week after the 3rd.
Yeah, on the 3rd, I will probably be out on the 3rd. Yeah.
So with 3rd being another one of our downtime days, because we squished setup and adventure in today, is it safe to assume that you will be purely healing the whole time?
Probably. Because I am
Yes.
severely injured, so probably. The only
We
other
are going
thing
to
would
make sure he
maybe
stays on bed rest.
take one. Listen, Alistar is a very aggressive person, okay? And he will probably take one downtime to complete any clock that he has, and then the other times would be just rest.
Cool. So
He
with
needs
that,
to do something.
if we have any other orders of business before we log off today?
Questioning my life decisions.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can someone buy me a cane? It'll help with the disguise.
Are we just slowly turning Alistar into Kaz? Like,
Bro. Okay.
get a drug dealer Kaz Brecker? Like, so with that, we are going to end our session. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for playing. And stream. And then we will work
Peace.
about the consequences of our actions later. Boy.
What consequences? We're home free.
No.
The psychological consequences.
Of course.